Hello everybody, this is Tyler here once again from the Other Games channel, and as you can see with me, it took quite some time, but I actually managed to find a full case of the Sesame Street Wave 2 blind boxes by Super7. Now you guys probably saw a video that I did about 2 weeks ago, where I found a few boxes at a Target store about 15 miles from me. Well, a couple things have happened since then. Well, first of all, I ended up finding an eBay listing of a full case of these, because for some strange reason, despite these being a Target exclusive, you can't, to my knowledge, get them on Target's website, which I think is kind of weird. But yeah, I did manage to find somebody on eBay that was selling a full case, and I ended up getting an offer on it, so here we are. And as per usual with these reaction figures by Super7 in terms of the blind boxes, you're pretty much guaranteed to get a whole set if you were to get a full case of these. Unlike with other companies like Funko, Titans, and Kid Robot. And also, speaking of that previous video I did, somebody actually commented asking me to do a full case. Well, here you go. Hope you're going to enjoy it. So, yeah, just give you a quick look at the box right here. So, here we go. We got a picture of all the characters in here. The Yip Yip Martians, Big Bert, Super Grover, and the Count. With the Sesame Street logo right there. And there it is, blind box action figures, and there's a brief little look at the boxes and the 6 different figures that there are to collect in here. Here's the barcode, and then this side, which is relatively the same as the other one. I'm not sure what this sticker's all about, but no big deal. Just get this top part open, because this is essentially what they would look like if they were like in stock on a shelf, which, if you have a Target near you that ends up having these, this is probably what they're going to look like when I eventually get this thing open. It's hard to really do it with, there we go. Just had to get both of my hands in there. So there we go. There's a look at the box with in full display right there. Alright, so let's just go through these. So very similar to what I did with my Wave 3 video that I did 2 months ago. I'm going to be essentially opening these up until I get a full set, or until I'm out of boxes, but chances are I'm probably going to get the full set before I end up finishing up the case. And I can already feel we have a very familiar face, and is this, yep, as I predicted. So, a bit of a spoiler alert for the previous video, I did end up getting 2 of these regular Yip Yip Martians right there, so just give you a brief look at them. They have little hinges on their back, so it allows their mouths to move, which is kind of cool. So there you go. And their rarity, I believe, yep, I'm correct. Their rarity is 2 and 12, so I should be expecting to see another one of them in here. And there's their little stands that you put them on. If you want kind of a more in-depth look about how I put these together, I'll probably leave a link to the previous video in the description, if I remember. So seeing that I already had them, I'm not going to, go into too much detail about them. So let me see if this is the exact same figures, or this is the chase. Yep. There we go. The orange and pink Yip Yips once again. 2 and 12, so hopefully at this point we shouldn't be seeing any more of them. So yeah, for me, I only have like 4 figures in this set to collect. I still need Super Grover, both of the Big Birds, and then the mystery Yip Yip Martians. And is this what I have? I sure do. Holy crap. They're all glittery. Nice. Heavily reminds me of the mystery Oscar from Wave 3 that Super7 released back in February. So there we go. There they are. This time being blue and reddish, although it looks kind of more like a light purple from my perspective, but there we go. Looking awesome. And I'm going to assume very similar, yep, I'm going to assume the bigger one goes in the taller pole, so let me just get the stands out, and if I can, put them together. Find out which one's the taller one first. Okay, found the taller one. Put that there. My apologies, this is going to take a while, but there we go. Put the blue one like so. Alright. And then get the red one on their pull. Okay, there we go. So that is the mystery Yip Yips. So there we go. Looking absolutely fantastic. So they essentially are supposed to look like the Yip Yip figures from Wave 1 of the regular reaction figures, just glitterified. So set them right there. Just tilt the camera down so you can get a brief look at them while I move on to the next box. So 3 more of these to go. And yep, this is, I can definitely feel the weight. This is definitely a Big Bird, without a doubt. So I guess if you're looking for a Big Bird in particular, just feel the heaviest box. And, oh, this isn't just any Big Bird. This, I'm assuming, is the mystery one. Get this accessory out. His accessory is pretty small, so I'll show that in a bit. So there is the mystery Big Bird, so very translucent. Sorry, I'm almost losing my voice there. Very translucent looking, a little bit similar to the Yip Yips, except he's not glittery, it's just a translucent Big Bird right there. And he comes with a small little milkshake. Let me see if I can get that out without scissors. There we go. Get that out. Try not to lose this because of how very tiny of an accessory it is. Put that in his hand right there. All right, up if I can. Try to put it in his hand without it falling out. Okay, there we go. There's the mystery Big Bird with the milkshake right there. All right, just gonna see if I can put him right next to the Yip Yips right there. All right. Oh, and actually, before I set him down, just gonna show you the articulation of Big Bird. So, head moves, arms move, and the legs kind of rotate. They don't really go up and down like some of the other figures. They just rotate. So, there we go. So that's really cool. Moving on to the next one. About pretty much a third of the way done here. And, alright, we got another Big Bird. Is this going to be the... okay. Well, this is apparently the other mystery one. So there we go. Looking all interesting right there. So, something interesting I got to point out about the box. So, I noticed they have the regular Big Bird as 1 in 12, and of course, obviously the mystery figures don't have a rarity, so that's interesting that the mystery figure seems to be a bit more common than the regular one. I usually don't see that with these. Usually it's the regular figure that's common, and the mystery one, or the special looking one that ends up being the least common one. So that's interesting. They went a different route with this. Now this is definitely not a Big Bird, but let's see who it is. It is, oh, yep, it's everyone's favorite hero on the street, Super Grover, with his helmet down. There we go. There he is. Now, I noticed Super Grover's cape is in a very similar material that the Count's cape is made out of, so makes sense. As, in case you guys didn't know, Super7's reaction figures are meant to resemble the Kenner Star Wars toys from the late 70s and early 80s, so... yeah, and their figures' capes had that type of material as well, so they're emulating that style. And Grover's legs, from what I've seen, rotate very similarly to Big Bird's, so they'll really go up and down, but there we go. There's beloved Super Grover. Right there. A fan favorite amongst the community. Oh. There we go, Big Bird. And Super Grover is a very common one. He's 3 in 12. Oh, sorry about that. The further the boxes are, the harder it is for me in this angle to get them, so, whoop. Careful there, Big Bird. Now, this feels like another heavy one, so will this be the regular Big Bird? And if I get the regular Big Bird, that means I'll probably end the video right here. Yep. As I predicted, regular 6 foot tall. Is he 6 feet? No, I think he's 8 feet, actually, or 9 feet. I don't know. But there's regular Big Bird, so very similar to the mystery one, just not translucent, so in a standard yellow color. Legs rotate very similarly, and comes with pretty much the same accessory as the other Big Bird, except it's not shinies, so they both come with milkshakes, which, rather interesting choice for an accessory, I will say, for Big Bird. I figured they would have given him, like, his teddy bear radar, but, there's the milkshake, I guess, so just gonna put that in his hand right there. Alright, there's regular Big Bird, who, as I mentioned previously, is a 1 in 12, so he's actually, surprisingly one of the rarest figures in this whole set, and if my guess is right, I'm assuming the Yip Yips are also 1 in 12, since, well, because I have the whole set. Now you guys are probably wondering, what about the count? Well, just give me a few seconds to bring down the other 2 remaining figures. So there's the regular Yip Yips that I already got from the previous video, and then there is the count right here. So for everybody who didn't see my individual video where I opened up the count that I got from Box Lunch a few months ago, so there he is. And I'm assuming the count figure from Wave 2 of the blind boxes is the exact same figure, so no really need to showcase it when I already have the count with me. So technically speaking, I do have the entirety of Wave 2 of the blind boxes, and I will eventually do a separate video showcasing all of them in one set and talking about them a bit more in detail. So there we go, there's everybody. So if I were to predict the rest of the boxes, I'm obviously going to get, like, there's going to be 2 Super Grovers and 3 counts left in that case. So, yeah, I ended up going through 7 boxes this time around instead of, what was it, 6 in the Wave 3 video. So, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me opening up some more and pretty much completing the Sesame Street Wave 2 blind boxes by Super7. Now, yep, Wave 3 has been released before Wave 2, which is really weird, so Wave 3 is still available to buy off of Super 7's website, to my knowledge, and I haven't seen it anywhere, like, in stores, so that's rather interesting. And in terms of Wave 4, I don't think they're going to be doing Wave 4 of these blind boxes for quite some time. And funny enough, not too long ago, they announced Wave 4 of the regular reaction figures, which I'm really excited to get at some point. And the characters in that wave are Chef Cookie Monster, Elmo, Roosevelt Franklin, and the Alligator King. So I'll eventually be doing videos opening up those guys. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos to come on this channel. And this is Tyler from the Other Games channel, signing out.